Open that bottle of wine and let it breathe.
Exactly. Take a page out of Karen Wheeler's book. Yes. Kick those shoes off. Start a bubble bath.
Don't just take the bottle and smash it.
That's right. That's right. And can we wait until Karen is in the bathtub before Holly comes in? Because, I don't know.
That's 80s. That is so 80s.
That would be 80s.
A little bit of a little bit of right. Even side boob would be appreciated,
That's
folks.
right. All we want is a slow motion shot of Karen Wheeler emerging from her bubble bath. That's all we're asking.
The bubbles can just stay in the spots you don't want shown.
Exactly right. Greetings and salutations and welcome. Every time I say greetings, you jump. I don't know what that's about. It's like it catches you off guard every time.
Well, I think I always have it too loud, and that's the loudest word you...
Yeah, we usually start off by whispering into the mics, and then it's greetings and salutations. And welcome to Thumb War, your one-stop shop for hanging out with your buds and talking about films and shows. And today, we're talking Stranger Things, episode 1 and 2. I'm Jason.
I'm Rachel.
We're doing episode 1 and 2.
Let's talk about it.
So episode 1 and 2, we're going to spoil them. As you can see, I have no notes like I normally do. But guess what? I grew up in 1987. I was in high school in 1987. So
that was when I turned 10.
Wow. Okay. Well, so you would have been Holly, and I would have been... who's my favorite one? Probably Lucas. I'll go with Lucas.
This feels more like a Vecna and Will situation.
Okay. You're a Vecna. Episode 1 entitled, so how do you want to do this? Just tell me. Tell me what to do.
Okay, you just stop talking. Let's do this.
Gladly.
Okay. Well, there was a suggestion by our son that I throw everyone off and drive everyone insane and call Dustin Justin the entire time without flinching.
Okay, why?
Just to annoy the fuck out of everyone.
Well, we have been calling without flinching in another show, Welcome to Derry. There's a character named Daniel that we've been calling Daniel the entire time.
Oh, I hear what I want to hear.
Yeah. It's Daniel, according to the credits.
Oh, okay.
So I guess they would know the credits.
Probably. That's too much reading. No, thank you.
It really is.
Okay, so, well, it's the first chapter 1, The Crawl. Exciting. Okay. We're back. Back, what has it been, 2 years since?
Longer.
Oh, yeah.
We should have looked this up.
Season 4.
It was long. A long
feels
time.
Like a long time.
Let me ask ChatGPT.
They're men grown at this point. But
wow, it's very Game of Thrones. They are a man grown. Will, you are a man grown at this point.
But they can still pass as teens. I'm buying it. But I mean, it's good that they wrap this up.
How long was it between seasons for Stranger Things? Thank you. I always say thank you to AI.
So polite. It's good when they take over. They'll remember how polite you were.
Season 4 debuted in 2022, July 1st, 2022.
Oh, whew.
So that's over 3 years.
Huh. Yeah.
Over 3 years in between.
Okay, well, no wonder everyone's a buzz and titillated. But anyway, we start with a little flashback and some amazing CGI, really.
I can't tell if you're being sarcastic.
I'm serious.
Okay, because it sounds like you're being sarcastic.
I know, but I'm not being sarcastic. I've never seen CGI to that effect. Like Will, I know he doesn't look exactly like he did, but it is so close and so real.
I agree. I mean, there's certain shots where it's just like, okay, well, this is CG. This is like, but next level video game, but still video game.
Yeah.
Right. But yeah, I thought it was fine. Look.
Oh, you didn't enjoy it?
I enjoyed it. It was fun.
Oh.
If you want to go back and show a flashback.
But it's not just a flashback. It's like, oh, this was planned. He's not a rando kid. Before he gets a little rapey with Will and the vines, he does say, finally, we're going to do beautiful things together. It feels like it's not just a rando kid. Like, Will, you're the one.
He's the chosen one.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I don't know.
All right. Well,
Maybe I'm seeing what I want to see.
Okay. Apparently.
Anyway, he's been in the Upside Down for 6 days at this point. It is November 12th, 1983.
Yes.
He does a spectacular fall from the top of that awful tree, which is pretty cool before he gets swiped up by the Demogorgon delivery guy.
Did you say Demogorgon?
Did I? I meant Gorgon. Wait, Demogorgon.
Demogorgon.
Isn't it Demogorgon? Did I say Gordon?
I don't think I've ever said the word Demogorgon until this exact time.
He's like a Demogorgon. He's not a full Gordon. He's a Demi. Okay.
Gord Downey, full Gordon.
Full Gordon.
Gordon Lightfoot?
Oh, how
No way.
dare you.
No,
Blasphemy.
Sorry. Was the only Gordie Howe? He's a Demogorgon, right? Because he goes by Gordy.
Anyway,
drop your Demogorgons in the chat.
Gorgon.
Demogorgon. Okay.
Demogorgon.
We're going to spend 15 minutes saying Demogorgon.
Are we high right now?
I feel high.
And he's all in the covered with all the yuck. And I'm sorry, but it's just next level gross. When
Paint a picture.
Yeah, I know.
In the block. Surrounded by...
I am poetry.
Yes.
They're going to do beautiful things together. And then this is too suggestive.
And then placing a phallus in his mouth without consent.
It's a lot.
And then pumping goo through phallus into mouth.
It's a lot for poor sweet Will.
It's really gross. It's gross.
Yeah, it's like human centipede times 1,000. Like
No. It's human centipede divided by 5, maybe. Like, sorry.
My math
What are you
is
talking
not
about?
good. Bad math skills.
You're basically telling me you would rather be a human centipede than filleting one of like Vecna's appendages. Anyway.
I guess I'd rather take one at a time. Never mind.
A cool start to season 5, I would say.
They are connected now. He is Vecna's vessel.
Okay.
Again,
gross phrasing. Reeks of aliens, the victims of the xenomorphs being sort of wrapped up and put against the wall, within the organic material or whatever. Everything's there except for the facehugger, really.
And like a little Borgish, really, because he's going to be part of the hive, right?
Yeah.
Sweet, sweet Will. Again, with these 2 episodes, it's clear that he's the main event. Will is the protagonist. Get out of here, 11. We've had enough. Get out of here.
Actually, yeah.
I mean, really, especially after watching these 2 episodes, I don't need any more of her. Will, he's got a lot of growing here to do, and I'm here for it.
Okay.
I love him and Robin. I think they're a dynamic duo. And Joyce, get the fuck out of here with 11. I've had enough of Joyce already, too.
Wow. Yeah.
I know I'm starting out strong.
Okay.
But I'm already.
So you're up on.
I love Will.
Will and Robin. You're down on 11 and Joyce.
I love Robin.
Okay.
I love Will. Joyce is being a little too cunty for me.
Wow. Okay, you're dropping a C-bomb and right already.
Let me say this in a little better way. She's being. Oh God, I don't know if that's the perfect word.
What do you mean? She's being a concerned mom.
No, she's being mean to Robin. That is what I don't like.
Yeah, but because she's protective of Will.
No, she's just going out of her way to be shitty to Robin. Like, are you just going to stand there and like passive aggressively giving her looks like, change the fuse, bitch? That might have been episode 2.
Okay. That was the original line. And one of the Duffer Brothers was like, maybe tone this one down.
They were like,
okay, well, never mind.
phrasing.
Okay, how about this against Joyce? Why aren't you staying to help clean up? What are you rushing off to in the morning? We're talking after the credits. There's a big breakfast scene. Find out that the Byers.
Oh, you're hitting. You're skipping right there. Yeah, I mean,
skipping right there, aren't we there?
Oh, I guess we are. Maybe my notes are as bad as they normally are.
Okay.
Oh no, you're right. That's the next scene.
Literally the upside down. When you go in there, it's just fluffy flakes flying everywhere. Everything's not where it should be.
You
but
feel like
kinda
things
there.
are being like forced into your orifices.
Yes, everything feels off. The big breakfast scene, chaotic. It's kind of fun. But Joyce, like speaking of Joyce, she's like, oh, I'm so sorry. I can't stay. I can't. You've been living in this house for 20 months, right? And you're not going to stay and help sweet Karen?
Oh, of course. At first I thought, because she has to drive them to school because they're late. But it's like, she doesn't drive them to school, does she?
And I'm like, does she still work at the drugstore? I don't think so. Where's she going? To hang out with Hopper. Fucking watching 11 do a goddamn... It's not that important. It's not, you could have met them there. You know what I'm saying?
Get out of here, Joyce.
Joyce sucks. Joyce sucks. We're out on Joyce.
Yeah.
I mean, I know that it's probably Hopper that's going to end up getting killed, if I had to pick the two of them out of the two.
But if I had to choose.
Yeah.
She's like got her reins so tight on Will. He's a gigantic man. And she is treating him like a man baby. And like, no, go ahead, Jonathan.
Yeah, doesn't give a shit about Jonathan. Whatever.
No, you go ahead. You put yourself in danger. Not my sweet, tiny baby Will.
That's right. Oh, you need a substitute to do this very dangerous thing that I am unwilling to have Will do? I put my other son in there. Who cares?
Is Jonathan like the hated stepson?
I guess. He is kind of moody. And anyway, whatever.
Yeah, it's fine. And we know who the favorite is, Joyce.
Yeah, Joyce. God.
Joyce.
Okay, anything else from the breakfast? Poor Ted doesn't get any bacon.
Fuck Ted. Ted's on my shit list.
What?
Too.
What did Ted do?
He's not a very attentive husband.
I know. Can you think of a more mismatched couple on any movie or TV? Like,
no, I mean, not really. She's so vivacious and full of life, and he's like
God.
a zombie.
This guy doesn't know how good he's got it.
He must be rich as fuck. Like, and
I guess
they must have been high school sweethearts because he was like the big catch. He must have came from money.
Maybe.
Because he certainly didn't come from personality. Anyway, but I love Karen too. Love her.
Yeah, she's great.
Well, we get to see Holly for the first time.
She's had a little bit of a sprout up in growth since the last time we saw her.
She did, but I totally buy it, especially.
Really? What? No.
Okay, think about this.
Okay.
We have friends who
yes.
have children, and they are very tall for their age.
I haven't gone back and watched, but wasn't Holly like a toddler? Like we're talking about 20 months.
Well, she's supposed to. Okay, so she's supposed to be 10 in this.
Yeah, there's no way that she was. She was a fucking baby.
No.
4 years ago.
But she is this actress who's playing Holly is supposed to be 10, and I have definitely seen, as I said, friends of ours who have very tall daughters look like that.
Not when they're 5 years old, which she should be.
She should be 5 now?
Wasn't she in a high chair? Like
no.
Okay.
You don't think she looks like she could be a 10-year-old?
Of course. The girl who's playing it, yes, if she's playing 10, she's 13 in real life. That's fine.
Right.
Okay, that's fine.
All right, then
But I thought Holly was like young.
3 years old in season 1.
Okay.
So what from season 1 to...
So she would have been 7. Okay, I will take my apology now.
Yeah, you're right. She should be 7.
Thank you. Wow. Thank you.
I cannot believe they could make that big of a... Oh, well.
Well, look, they found somebody who's great, right? As an actor. Maybe that's why.
You can't find a 7-year-old that
I know.
can do the job?
Yeah, of course they could. Of course they could. So for whatever reason, they wanted this girl to be 10, not 7, which is kind of boggles the mind because the main influence, I think the Duffers have said, and clearly by watching the first 4 episodes, is Poltergeist. It's like they're one of the biggest influences. I mean, there's tons, obviously. But Carol Ann...
Maybe Will was gagging on Easter eggs. 80s Easter eggs.
Probably. Okay. He's pumping them full of references. I don't know what the actual age, but Carol Ann from Poltergeist, who she's definitely a reference to or similar to, in that, spoiler alert, she gets kidnapped and taken into a different dimension. That happens to Carol Ann, and Carol Ann was probably 5. The character. But why not have a 7-year-old? It's just jarring. It's just jarring. That's all.
Huh.
I know that kids have growth spurts. I have 2 of them.
I mean, I thought she was supposed to be 10 because she could be a 10-year-old.
I think she is supposed to be 10.
Yeah, but...
I think they just were like, you know what? Holly's 10 now.
Because she couldn't be 7. That's obvious, yeah.
Right.
I mean, I guess she could, but...
But why? Yeah, that's not believable because of all of her classmates as well. That could have been it, too. They could have been like, well, it's going to be easy to find, or not easy, but we can find a 7-year-old to play this, but... We also need Derek to be her age and everybody else in her class to be that age.
That's a big scene where they're going to have to be. There's a ton of 7-year-old actors out there.
Right.
Come on.
But maybe you don't want to have that young of an actor around, blood and gore and things like that. Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm just speculating.
There's got to be a reason why they were willing to take the mistake. It seems like they made a choice. Wasn't an accident.
Yeah, they're just taking the hit. You know what? It's been 3 years since the last season. They're probably like, who cares? Lucas looks like a 30-year-old man. So
No, he doesn't. I stand by that they still all pass as teenagers.
Barely. Lucas, not so much. The other kids, maybe.
His confidence is higher than a teenager.
He's just built, and he's a fucking man. He's a man that strides into a high school scene where one of his friends is being bullied.
Yeah, but they've also been through a lot.
He looks older than Steve.
What are you talking about?
Just saying.
I think you've lost your goddamn mind. Okay. I'll give you the win on the 7-year-old. You get the win.
Thank you.
I didn't know you were allowed to just change things like that in such a beloved series, but clearly people have forgiven it.
We've got 4 more episodes, hours of content. Maybe there's something that will reveal itself to be like, oh, that's why they needed a 10-year-old for this. Anyways.
Okay, well, Holly, we get to see like almost immediately her waving to an imaginary friend before even she yells for everyone to come to breakfast. Boom, you're rolling. Like, oh God, what's happening? Before you just go into the everyday, which was kind of cool.
Yeah, I guess. Everybody was like, Vecna, right? That's Vecna.
Right. I don't know why they were trying to make it a mystery.
For 2 episodes.
Yeah. Because it couldn't possibly be that obvious. And
that's that's the only reason I was like, okay, well, that's Vecna, but it can't be Vecna. Like, it's so obvious.
Unless someone was actually going to be helping her, not just tricking her,
Right. Unless it was like Eddie from Beyond the Grave or something.
That would have been cool.
That would have been cool, but no, it's Vecna. Wah, wah.
Wah, wah. Anyway, so they are in this mad rush to get to school.
Mm-hmm.
And Rockin' Robin, what's the radio station called? Squawk or whatever?
The Squawk, yeah.
Squawk. And I love her in this. She's just such a chatty, vivacious radio personality.
Yeah, Maya Hawke killing it. A very, very fun scene. Reminded me of Good Morning Vietnam, which, by the way, came out the same year that this takes place. Great Robin Williams portraying real-life Adrian Cronauer.
That's funny, and her name is Robin.
Her name is Robin. Wow.
Huh.
I think that's an accidental reference, but
I like it.
Sure.
That's nice.
Good Morning Vietnam. I think about it almost every morning when Skeets does the Good Morning Sweet World, because it's basically the same thing that Adrian Cronauer used to do. Where the title of it is, and that's actually, here's an Easter egg for you. Here's a Thumb War Classic Factory Easter egg for you. When I start the show, Greetings and Salutations, that's a reference to Good Morning Vietnam, because Skeets does the Good Morning Sweet World. In Good Morning Vietnam, the guy that comes on after Adrian, the Robin Williams character, super dry military guy who starts his broadcast with greetings and salutations.
Well, that is appropriate for you.
Mm-hmm. So
dry as a cracker over here.
That's right. Anyway, A very fun scene within the radio station. I love Steve on the carts with the sound effects. A huge exposition dump. What's been happening in Hawkins the last 20 months?
It catches you up.
It works. I have to say it works.
Yeah.
You know, a little bit of it's forced, and we get treated to a nice little, you know, montage of the scar in the land and the Mac zone and the rules that everybody has to live under, and the fact that they're all under quarantine. This is a lot of information that is very efficiently relayed in a very fun way, and a lot of action happening with the rubber chicken and Steve doing his thing, and Maya Hawke is awesome. She's awesome at this.
So good.
She's great. So no complaints.
She's genetically gifted with those skills.
She is. That Nepo baby's got it going on.
It goes off air. Then there's more.
Okay, yeah, right when she makes her dedication to her friend, her girlfriend, who's
girlfriend, which I was like, man, that's risky. Like, you're in a small town.
Oh, she basically came out of the closet. I mean, you're playing Pretty in Pink.
Exactly. Like, this is not something that you get away with in a town that is also under quarantine. You know what everyone's doing.
Yeah. I mean, she's lucky it went off the air because it didn't get to the chorus yet. Maybe the song had just come out probably. How many people look like Molly Ringwald in the town of Hawkins? It's like, this one's going out to you.
Babe,
redhead with a candy striper uniform. You're Pretty in Pink. I'm a lesbian. Why not just say that?
Yeah, you don't come out during that decade, or even in the 90s. You didn't do it. You didn't do it easily.
Yeah, I mean, I had at my high school we had out people.
That is amazing. But I guess you lived in the city of Toronto.
We had open couples in our high school, male and female.
That is unheard of in. I mean, in my small town, it was years.
You grew up in the backwoods.
Yeah, it was not appreciated. You keep that secret, babe.
But anyway, it was surprising anyways that she seemed worried about people finding out later on.
She does because, Will sees, and it was really effective with. You can see him wrestling with what his journey is with getting to, I want to find someone that I can love too. Because he is seeing their sweet moment. But she does talk to him and like, even if you say you didn't see this, just don't tell anyone because it's not going to go over well.
I forget, is Will out to the guys, to their crew, the party as it were? I forget.
It's been a while.
You should have watched all...
I would have
25 hours.
If I had not a Ted for a husband when it comes to Stranger Things, who would support me through this journey and watch it with me.
Yeah, okay.
Instead of me have to get drunk every night on 2 bottles of wine and take a bubble bath with my Avon order.
And don't forget your ABBA. What's her girlfriend's name? I can't remember.
I will tell you. And she, a Canadian treasure.
Hey! She's in Anne of Green Gables.
She is the star of that Anne of Green Gables
show called Anne of Green Gables.
No, it's called Anne with an E.
That's it.
It was newer than the old one that I grew up with. Her name is Vicky in Stranger Things, but this is Amy Beth McNulty.
Okay.
And she was the lead in Anne with an E. That is probably still on Netflix. I liked it. I didn't finish it, but I enjoyed it.
They are grossly underusing her as an actor.
Well, maybe
she comes into. I don't know. I think there's going to be a reunification, a reuniting scene. And I hope Pretty in Pink plays because it was very frustrating to hear the opening couple of bars and we didn't even hear the vocals. And I really like that song, Psychedelic Furs.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing more of Max too. Bring that other ginger back in too.
Also, you're going to pay that much for a needle drop and you don't even get the beginning of the chorus? No. Or the verse, I mean?
Maybe you're not paying for the whole song. You're just paying for the seconds it's playing.
Could be.
Got to save that money. Because I think they spent a lot on these.
Yeah, they sure did. You know what? They're going to make it back.
ABBA, when you listen to it, it's stuck for a while. Okay, so Fernando. We also realize that there is a military base in the Upside Down with Dr. K and, well, Lieutenant Akers. They've created a base camp there. And Dr. K is a very curmudgeonly Linda Hamilton she's got her nice 80s helmet hair on. It's very, very appropriate for the time. And man, she's not fucking around. She's all business.
Okay.
She's not very nice to those soldiers.
The character?
Yeah.
Captain, what's
Dr. K.
Dr. K.
What do you think? You're not enjoying Linda?
I'm not enjoying Linda, I have to say.
Oh, okay. Too crusty for you?
No, I just don't think she's a very good actor. Sorry. I mean, look, Sarah Connor, absolutely iconic character. And I loved her in Terminator and Terminator 2.
You know, she was only 34 in Terminator 2.
That sounds about right to me.
That's so young. I guess she was so fit and seems so old.
Yeah.
Immature. Anyway.
Well, yeah, you were a teenager when you watched it, so
yeah, I guess
she may as well have been 50. I've never been blown away by her acting ability.
Not even in Beauty and the Beast TV series.
No. Outside of Sarah Connor, which is, again, iconic. I love that character. I love her as Sarah Connor.
Yes.
This, I just felt very stiff, very TV movie, very, I don't know. It wasn't working for me.
No. All right. So Dustin, he got some attitude.
Okay. Yeah.
He's not so shy anymore.
Nah.
He's not putting up with shit. So he comes in full on mullet, Hellfire Club t-shirt on.
Hell yeah.
And he gets kind of kicked around and basically makes a mama burn to the bullies.
Yeah.
And then the other guys come in and intervene. But Lucas is the coolest of the group.
Yeah.
Finn drops a very cringe nerd line.
Oh my God.
I don't know. Like, okay, he definitely say that. A teenager said that, you gotta say that.
Yeah, so I feel bad for Finn Wolfhard. Is that his name? The guy who plays Mike.
Yep.
He had to say that line with a straight face. Like, how many takes did it take? Because it's not like it rolled off the tongue. I'm sure it looked like a sick burn on paper, but it was just...
Don't spread us idiocy was how it ended.
It's just so like, God. Like... And it happens again when he has a confrontation in the cemetery. This Dustin this time.
Oh, I
with
know.
This whole, I remember the last, just hit him. Just hit him before he gets out this. Once he starts waxing poetic about a D&D campaign and that's your burn, like it's such an annoying setup to get to the turpentine in that face.
It is.
You know what I mean?
Very...
Like,
cringe and uncomfortable and boring, to be honest.
Exactly right. But anyway,
I liked the mom burn more.
For
sure.
The mom burn was great, and I like Dustin paying tribute to his friend, a mentor of his, Eddie, growing out the hair, wearing the Hellfire in spite of everybody, you know. And this is the main conflict between the group and Dustin, because Dustin wants to honor his friend and keep that rebellious sort of attitude just to keep the memory of Eddie alive.
But they want to keep it on the down low.
Well, they're fighting a supernatural villain, right? And they're like, dude, we have to pick our battles here.
Focus.
Yeah. And to be fair to the rest of the group, it ends up Dustin fucking around and finding out the hard way that maybe I shouldn't have, as Steve says, poked the bear because I missed the beginning of the crawl because I got the shit kicked out of me.
Yeah, and I was like, I felt bad for him in, I guess it's the episode 2 when he finally resurfaces and Steve is just hammering him and nagging the shit out of him. And then I realized, he's kind of being like an older brother right now.
Yeah.
And Dustin is annoyed because he's like, thanks for all the concern. You're just giving me shit. He should be in the hospital after that ass whooping.
Yeah, but whatever.
If I was his brother or mom or dad, I would have been nagging the shit out of him about that too.
He also lied about what it was that happened to him. He said, I fell off my bike. It's like, okay. Steve doesn't believe him, by the way.
Yeah.
He knows what's happened.
Yeah.
We have all of this. 2 of our friends are now trapped in the Upside Down because you weren't here, because you're the expert at this, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
It's like, not that it wouldn't have happened without him being there, but
This is
It
your
didn't
job.
help, you know? So exactly. Like,
Yeah. Then we get to watch another. Well, this moment was cringe for me when 11 is running
the obstacle course.
through the woods, and I mean, I am not trying to be judgy, but she really didn't look athletic, and it was not impressive to me.
Okay, hold on. The stunt double, I think, did a good job.
Yeah, they looked way more athletic than she did.
Right. So you're talking about like stunt double, obstacle, flip, Millie Bobby Brown.
So
right?
cringe.
And then she continues on, and then I'm with you. The shots where we see that it's Millie, and she's like,
The worst was when she climbs up that ladder. It's like, I know this is not going to be easy.
That was a stunt double. I guarantee you. The ladder?
Then they need to get a new one because that I would look like that. It was awkward as shit.
I thought it was okay, that part of it. But the flips, like it was almost parody, right? Like just the cuts to Millie and then back to the stunt double. You didn't like the way the stunt double tackled the ladder. I get that.
It was
fine.
not a stunt double. I guarantee you that was her ass in those Josh shorts. Wait, Josh Groban shorts from Goonies.
Josh Groban? Josh Brolin.
Oh, what Groban? Who's Josh Groban? The
You're
singer?
thinking of the Demogorgon.
Wait, Josh Groban is the opera singer.
I believe so, yeah.
You know when Josh Groban was in Goonies?
Can you imagine Josh Groban? That'd be awesome. Yeah, also, it doesn't help that her outfit is ridiculous.
It's crazy. It's like mom pants all the way up to here. And she's supposed to look athletic pulling that off.
Well, that's what we wore in the 80s to work out. Shorts over track pants.
Anyway, and it's like, this is supposed to be so impressive. It reminded me of like in the Obi-Wan series when those military people are chasing Leia. It's like they're trying to make Leia, a 5-year-old, through the woods, and you're supposed to believe she is outrunning them. I mean,
it's one of the most laughable scenes in the Disney universe.
Please go see it. You will think, well, don't. I
mean, she's outrunning
military
three
soldiers.
military grade bounty hunters who are like just the baddest of the bad. And she's just, I'm with you 100%. I thought her jumping over the bus was cool.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's her magic or whatever it is, her force. So it worked. Mm-hmm. But you can't fake athleticism in a body that's not athletic.
Yeah.
And then they act so serious about it, like, oh my God, you're amazing. You're killing yourself. She's not even sweating. She doesn't look like she's exhausted.
Are you saying that Millie didn't put in the work? It's not because I'm saying that. I am saying that. I mean, look at Daisy Ridley. She got in amazing shape for Rise of Skywalker. When she does basically the exact same sequence, running through the woods, floating rocks, jumping over shit.
There was nothing felt cringe watching that.
And it felt totally real. Now, listen, that's a Star Wars movie with probably a lot more, budget, whatever.
Budget than Stranger Things? You don't think that? How much do you think there's on Stranger Things?
It's a TV show. There's multiple hours. We're talking about probably the same budget for 2.5 hours. But anyways, it doesn't help that I don't like the character 11. And
Stranger Things season 5 has a reported total budget of $400 to $480 million.
Okay, that's
for 8 episodes, so $50 to $60 million per episode.
So that's way less than Star Wars for 2.5 hours.
Okay. What was the? Let's not
go
Star
down
Wars.
That.
We'll do that with Ash anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, go ahead.
I was going to say the one thing I was like, who is this person these soldiers are chasing after?
Right.
And so I looked it up, and it's a burnout, as they refer to, which is just, I guess, specifically the druggies who are trying to escape Hawkins, maybe to get their fix. Or maybe it's not always druggies, but anyway.
It took me 2 watches to realize who they were chasing and why.
Yeah.
But it was just like, I guess they thought it may be 11.
Yeah.
But it was just somebody making a break for it because they're in a QZ zone.
Yeah.
A QZ. QZ zone, a little redundant.
It's fine.
Thank you. Thank you for letting it go.
I don't know. We could talk about Jonathan and Steve, their little relationship throughout these first 2 episodes, and how it's, it's just competitive, and they're both. I don't know why Steve wants to do this. Does he really still have the hots for Nancy?
Well, look, outside of our cast, our main cast, we know of 3 girls. Nancy is one of them, right? And then the other 2 are lesbians.
And 11
and
is
Barb
too
died.
young.
Yeah.
And Max is in a coma.
And she's too young for Steve and Jonathan.
Right.
So
and
it's got to be Nancy, apparently.
There's no one else.
She's the only girl in town. When you put it that way, I can understand the pissing contest.
And Joyce is unavailable.
Also, Jonathan's mom, so not appropriate.
Karen is probably okay with it.
Steve, if I were you, I mean, she was going to go for Max's brother.
Can you blame her?
No, absolutely not. I mean,
yeah, okay. And
I'm going to say this: Karen is the hottest woman on Stranger Things by a lot. By a lot.
No, I think Maya is.
I'm not allowed to talk about women under 30, so.
Oh,
that's my rule.
How old is
That's
Maya
my rule.
Hawke?
My rule is, if you're new here, my rule is I'm not allowed to. I don't allow myself to comment on women's looks if they're under the age of 30.
I like that you have some self-discipline.
Thank you.
She's 27, so she's not quite there yet
there.
for you. We got Precious Murray back.
I love Murray. I love Murray. These first 2 episodes, I feel bad that he is relegated to being the deliverer of goods.
Yeah.
I'm never mad when he's on screen. Never.
I mean, he's delivering all the goods. And there's one thing he delivered that it's kind of annoying. Maybe you have an answer. Why does 11 refer to her body as a battery? I need Gatorade for my battery.
I think she's referring to her the battery that powers her ability.
She needs electrolytes?
Well, it seems to be food. So she's talking about food. I mean, in that sense, we all have a battery and we all have to feed our battery, right?
Yeah.
She was
such a fucking brat too. Like tantrum after tantrum with Hopper.
She whips jerky at him.
Fuck you,
it's like,
11.
It's like, it's a can of jerky too. It's like.
And this is after she sees that he's been shot.
This guy's been shot. He was not expecting her to be there. And she's like, give me food for my battery. It's like, she's expecting Gatorade, I guess. And then she just whips it at. You're doing a terrible job, Hopper. A terrible job. As a surrogate father, you are really dropping the ball here. Because I know she's got superpowers. Maybe they're afraid of her. Like, I better not discipline her.
He loves her so much. He's got a lot of trauma with his daughter, which we have to go through that again. When she was dressing his wound, and he talks about his dad and his daughter and all the courage and he's like, I just don't want anything to happen to you.
Yeah,
it's like beating around the bush to say, I'm scared you'll die. Yeah. I guess he's getting to that point.
Which she literally says, oh, so you're afraid I'm gonna face Vecna and lose and die.
So that makes
sense.
sense.
And he's like, nah, I just know that you can't count on anything in this world.
Okay.
Anyway.
So therefore, you have this moment, and that means I'm going to whip you with a can of jerky later because,
Was that
it's
later?
Fine.
Was at the end of episode 2.
It was when they get close to the wall.
Right, yeah.
Like, I need my battery charged. I don't like this. Yeah. And she still acts like a bit of like the child with with Mike. When they reunite, I guess they don't see each other very often since Joyce and Hopper and 11 are in hiding and training.
Yes.
But they don't even kiss. There was zero chemistry there. I was like, oh, are they still together? But then Lucas refers to them as lovebirds or something.
Yeah.
So they must be. He's mansplaining like things through the analogy of D&D again. It's like,
What do you mean mansplaining?
because she's like,
Well, she's acting like a complete, as you said, like child.
I guess it's not mansplaining
if you're a man and you're explaining something to somebody who doesn't seem to get basic concepts, now you're mansplaining, I guess. Okay.
All right, never mind. She was asking for that one. I mean, I guess they're together, but she's certainly not trying to. Neither of them seem to be trying to make it obvious that they've got chemistry and they're actually together.
So you want some making out is what you're looking for. Well,
their hug didn't even look authentic.
Yeah,
it looked like, hey, friend, how's it going? Which is fine.
Yeah, it's sort of portrayed as like a great love. This is the great love of the series, right?
I think they're both over it.
Well, I think that's going around because Will and Nancy, or not Will, Jonathan and Nancy things seem to be
on the rocks.
Pretty cooled off. Look, if I have to pick one, Team Steve, right? For Nancy.
Jonathan just seems a bit lame and all like a lot of work.
Let's focus on the antenna when they climb up the antenna.
Yes.
Steve won by a mile. First of all, he had the idea, volunteered, I'm going up there. Jonathan takes off his cardigan. By the way, not something we wore in the 80s. 1987.
When was Mr. Rogers on television?
Well, okay. Yeah, exactly. That was a Mr. Rogers type of thing. Cardigans didn't come into vogue until 90, whenever Nirvana. Came out, 90, 91 or whatever.
That's when I started buying cardigans.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
And not like that. But whoever's styling the Byers boys, both of them are deep in the 90s with their fashion.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, and also on that note, the hoodie.
Nobody calls them
hoodies till the 90s, so they're a little off there too.
Yeah.
But,
I mean, a hooded sweatshirt. We had them,
but
we didn't call them hoodies.
Yeah.
But we grew up in Canada. Who knows?
Yeah, maybe it's different down here.
Could have been different.
Maybe
Anyways,
it was born here.
We got to the top of the antenna together, but Jonathan had a massive head start.
Yeah.
Massive head start.
Yeah.
So if you're keeping score, which I definitely am, Steve is winning.
Jonathan has had more trauma than Steve. No? Steve has had an easier go of it.
Okay.
So you can understand why Jonathan's a bit of a lame-o. He's got more issues.
More lame. That should make him cooler. That should make him cooler and stronger than Steve. Steve is like a rich, pretty boy. The worst thing that's happened to him is he had somebody die in his pool.
Yeah.
Right?
Body wasn't found, though, in his pool.
Yeah, that's true.
So.
Does he know that it happened in his pool?
I don't know.
I don't know. And he got beat up severely by Jonathan. So
he does have something to prove.
Maybe something.
Yeah.
Anyway, carry on.
The whole crawl plan, this is like what, number 30, 32?
Something like that.
That they've done this, trying to find Vecna before Vecna goes on this spree of murder that he showed Nancy at some point in the past.
Yeah, I don't remember that at all.
After they get the radio station going up again, I guess they always play Upside Down by Diana Ross to get all the plans out that they need to decipher.
Super fun resistance type radio, right under the nose of the army or whatever.
And it must be pretty clear because nobody needs to double check that the details are accurate. So I guess, Robin, you always get it right.
Yeah.
Because they seem to be nailing down 100%. This is the plan. I guess this is where, when they are gathering to sort it out, where Will starts getting the willies again.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't get
goosies.
He didn't get the goosies the first time because it was a little weird because he was spinning,
right?
Which we realize is him seeing through Vecna's eyes who he's going after.
Yes, but through his victim's eyes.
Vecna sees through his victim's eyes.
Oh, God.
Oy. And Holly we realize his spinning and feeling dizzy is because Holly's on a merry-go-round.
Right.
Now, which is really cool. We realize this is a place that we used to frequent a lot. That little school area is like a rec center in our area. But anyway, the scene where it goes back and you see Holly on this merry-go-round on her back, and then Derek the bully, comes over and her friend is there. And they're going so slow with Holly and her friend. And then Derek comes over and he can't make it go that much faster. He's just not. We used to go nuts on those things. Yeah. Literally people flying off of them.
Right.
And we loved it.
Yeah.
They're going nuts because he's speeding it up like what? A tiny bit faster?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, Derek. Oh, are you okay, Holly? Oh my God. And Holly gets up like, like, really? She's not a senior citizen. Kids can handle spinning.
I mean,
really easily.
Yeah, and the ones that can't don't go on those things.
Right.
At all. Yeah, I'm with you. But, she's an actor. This is, I don't know what to tell you.
I'm like, calm down, ladies. This is actually fun. What the hell?
There's two types of kids. Kids who are into spinning and kids that aren't. And I'm definitely one that was not.
Oh, okay.
But I would.
You wouldn't be on it.
I wouldn't go on it. I would never go on one of those things.
Oh my God. We used to go fucking crazy, like just running as fast as we can around there, making our friends go, hanging off the sides with their legs flying.
Yeah, I didn't mind the merry-go-rounds because I would like sort of hold on to this end of it, and it was fine if I was on the outside of it. But what I hated was the tire swings and that would spin. I don't know if you had those, but they would like just go, and then people would get on kids would get on, and then we would like try to make it go as fast as possible. And some kids loved it. I mean, not me, and obviously not Holly
or her friend.
But you could have shot it and blocked it in a way to make it look like he was making it way worse for her than it actually was. And I think I agree with you. I think they should have done that. As far as Will seeing what Vecna sees, which is what his victims see, I find incredibly stupid. I said it. It's fucking dumb.
I don't know.
And I don't know how they would have gotten there.
Why wouldn't he just see what Vecna sees?
Right. Why not? Like you can see what the Demogorgon see, even though they don't have eyes. And then you can see, like, why not just show?
But maybe it's all a part of the hive mind stuff. Like
but Holly's not part of the hive mind.
Oh yeah,
so
she's
how
not
can
there
she
yet.
It's like
she's not there yet.
It's just such another leap for no reason at all.
Right. Yeah. They're not there
yet.
And
it's not like he saw through Holly's eyes and then saw Vecna.
Yeah.
So they didn't even use that as a device. So it would have been even almost more mysterious if you had seen through Vecna's eyes, but you're watching Holly. Mm-hmm. You could have gotten the same, like Holly's next kind of thing,
Yeah.
Because I was in whoever and it was Vecna. So anyways, whatever. Who cares?
It's fine.
Also the reveal of Vecna is super lame. Like that H-E-N-R-Y
you're
at the end of episode 2.
When
I'm sorry,
Karen,
that's episode 3.
Wait, no, Karen is writing it out on
that's episode 2, right?
When she's in the hospital bed.
Yeah. Sorry.
So the crawl is in effect. Everybody's in their stations. Lucas and Mike are up in the crow's nest, and it all kind of goes really well together. I mean, they're all in different spots, and they're all coordinating. It seems like a well-oiled machine. Yeah. And Hopper gets in.
Even though we don't really know what the fuck's going on.
Yep.
It's just like, okay.
They've done this before.
Let's just, I guess, enjoy the ride. I do like the idea of the guys in the van trying to track, but you sort of have to remember the Upside Down is exactly the same as the town. Mm-hmm. And so, yeah. And I love the dish that you have to manually operate. But the best part was Lucas with the hand signs and the go and stop, all of that stuff in the crow's nest or wherever.
Yeah, I loved the Mike and Lucas, like, do you have to chew that loud? And it was you could feel their connection and their friendship, like just, God, you're so irritating.
Yeah, we as an audience need to hear the gum being chewed.
Yeah.
We don't, right?
Oh, did you hear it?
No.
Yeah.
So what do you, give us 2 seconds of him, chomping on the gum.
Yeah.
And then have Mike complain about it. It's like, it's fucking Netflix. What are you saving 2 seconds for? Like,
I
let us have the moment. Like, you
It
play
was a
it
good
for
moment.
comedy. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. I mean,
Anyway.
you would hear it. You are a sound guy. Yeah. So he's in, and they burn in the gate to open it up. The trucks go in.
Yep.
Very cool. And almost immediately crash
yeah,
because the Demogorgons have
attack them.
attacked them. And
And it is great because, you know, the plan falling to shit almost immediately is awesome.
Yeah.
Because I was not expecting him to get into a car accident
yeah.
in the Upside Down, you know.
And everybody is frantically like, what is happening
Yeah.
on the other end? So you feel the frenzied situation. It's tense.
Yeah, and they do a good job of like setting up. Look, we gotta know where Hopper is at all time, otherwise we're gonna lose him, and he's never gonna be able to get out of the Upside Down. And then there was also like the lingering goodbye with Joyce and Hopper. You know, like he's just like, "I'm just looking at how lovely you are," and all that. It's like, feels like the last time they're ever gonna see each other. Maybe. Who knows?
Maybe. Okay, so this is where Will starts seeing through the eyes of the Demogorgon, and he collapses. So we now know he sees through more than just Holly. He's whatever, part of this hive, and he's seeing through other beings as well. And he comes to after like the fuses have blown and the electricity is wackadoo. So Robin, and this is where Joyce is annoying because she's being crappy to Robin, and still adamant that Will should not do anything except sit beside her and hold her hand.
Yeah.
So Will is getting progressively more frustrated, which is understandable.
Sure.
He's got to be at least, 18?
He's a senior in high school.
Right.
So let's call it 17.
We might as well talk about this now, the thing you have a beef with in this show, where a plan will be told that is kind of self-explanatory.
Right.
And then the character who's listening to the plan being told, for instance, Maya Hawke is relaying how she thinks Will is functioning to do this,
Right.
receiving these visions as a radio. What did she say? Radio
Like
receiver?
a radio receiver.
It seems kind of self-explanatory.
It's very plain.
And then he's like, I don't follow. So it's being relayed again. And this happens in multiple situations with Hopper and 11 as well.
Yeah.
And you said you have a theory on this, or you heard a theory.
No, my theory is that they do it for people who are looking at their phones while watching Stranger Things or anything else on Netflix. Either that or it's extremely lazy writing, and it's just this roundabout way of writing. But
It happens so often.
it happens so often, and it's not like they're saying anything weird or obtuse or not clear. If you watch for it, it'll be like, it happens in the hospital with Mike and...
It does. And they both, and there's 2 times at least, well, with 11 and Hopper, and in the hospital between Nancy and Mike, where they're literally saying, so your theory is what?
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Like, oh my God.
But they
dumbing it down for the audience because you need
Totally.
to implant it twice.
Yeah.
Sesame Street style.
Yeah. It's very glaring when 11 is like, why I'm here. This is what we need to do. And then Hopper does his like, what are you talking about? Like this, you're not making any sense. And then she has to say exactly the same thing again, but in a different way. It's not for Hopper. It's for all you dummies who are looking at your phones.
Which is a sad state of affairs that writers in Hollywood now
it is.
have to rewrite because we don't have the attention span to just put our phones aside for a fucking hour a week.
Yeah.
I think you sent me a little video as well of somebody saying, oh, by the way, if you're wondering why so many people are negative after you've loved a movie you saw in the theater, but they've seen it streaming, it's because they're at home just staring at their phone and missing all the plot that you enjoyed in the theater because you didn't have your phone out.
That's right.
And I'm like, that is disturbing.
It is. And then, look, there's definitely studies on this, I think. Like these companies like Netflix do research into this
This
kind of
is
thing.
psychologically pounding it in you.
Yeah, totally. Like, and there's now a formula where, you know, if it's an 8-episode season, it's not this necessarily, but you know, there has to be a twist. There has to be a huge reveal at the end of episode 4, right? Like that shit like that. And it's all broken down like that.
It's very formulaic.
Very like a Hallmark
Right.
novel, right? Where it's like on page 26, she has to bone down, you know?
Hallmark novel?
Yeah. Like
Wait, do you mean like a romantic novel? Like a
yeah. I'm sorry, I'm thinking of Harlequin.
Harlequin,
My
okay.
bad. Yeah, like a Harlequin.
or a Hallmark movie?
Or a Hallmark movie, exactly. Like, I'm sure that they have parameters on page 2. She must leave her job and go live in the small town. I think what the Netflix executives are not taking into consideration is the 10-second rewind button on every device where if we miss something, we'll just go back. We don't need this fucking circular dialogue because it's I find it very annoying.
Yeah, and it's like, wait, he doesn't follow these guys.
Yeah.
Mike just, like, he said Nancy is a genius, but she doesn't understand what he's saying to her.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
don't believe this.
Yeah.
Then you get taken out of the story. Anyway.
And then you lose respect for the characters as well because it's like, how is Nancy not getting this? It's pretty, he just said it as plainly as anyone could possibly say it.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Okay, back to Will. Robin and Will decide to say, fuck you, Nancy, and not Nancy. Fuck you, Joyce.
Yeah.
And
But you know what? Fuck you, Nancy, as well. Just because.
And they are like, I love your idea. So this is when they're like really becoming a great team.
Yeah.
It's a genius idea. Your mother's going to be mad, but I think this is the way to go rather than just sitting here on our hands. And so they go out into the woods where he first saw the little spinny merry-go-round situation. I mean, he has the vision of the Demogorgons coming for the
That's
Wheelers.
not there, though. What does he have in the forest?
Oh, you know what? He realizes that he's seeing Holly.
Right.
He's seeing through Holly's eyes, and that's how he figures it out, what's happening.
Yeah. These are the moments that keep me in Stranger Things because they're very good. They're very good at the emotional stuff, and they're very good at the sort of the satisfying, you know what? I'm going to stand up to this bully. I'm going to stand up to this thing that's happening.
Yeah.
In this case, Joyce being overprotective. Yeah. I'm just going to fucking go. And you're like, okay, this is very satisfying to watch.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It makes up for the stupid shit that's happening. And I'm not saying I like it yet.
Uh-huh.
These first 2 episodes were rough for me, to be honest.
Okay.
But continue.
Well, at this point, we know that Hopper, again, we're jumping around, but Hopper is in the Upside Down by himself.
Mm-hmm.
So they're trying to figure that out. That's why Joyce wanted Will to stay, because they have to find her boyfriend. But anyway.
Which he accuses her of.
Yes. But Will senses the Demogorgons are going for the Wheelers. So this is basically the end of the first episode. The ceiling's cracking open.
Mm-hmm.
Before that as well, we've got little Holly with her necklace. She just made it for herself, her little protective action figure that her brother gave her, heroic Holly action figure around her neck. So she'll be taking that to the Upside Down with her when good old Demogorgon takes her for an adventure. At the very end, before he starts busting through the ceiling, good old Karen is knocking back her second bottle of wine.
Sweet, sexy Karen Wheeler.
Sweet, sexy Karen.
She's having a big fight with Ted. Accuses Ted of not knowing the age of Holly. A bit meta. I think that's a literal call out. Like,
that's awesome.
You don't even know how old she is. Yes, I do. She's 7. In your face. The writers changed it. She's actually 10. Pay attention, Ted.
Do they say the age in the background? I stopped.
She says, you don't even know the age of your
I know
daughter.
that.
And then he says, oh, you're being ridiculous.
Oh, he never
How many
answers.
bottles of wine is that? He doesn't answer.
Oh, okay.
But so that's definitely.
That's funny.
Yeah, that's good. The
That's good
Duffers,
stuff.
hat tip to you.
That's
very,
good
very
stuff.
good. And so she's like on Who knows how much?
It doesn't matter, but
she's-
she did that thing that is so stupid. When people are drunk and they're at the bottom of their bottle,
Mm-hmm.
tipping it up for the last drops. Please, people. This woman is well versed in drinking wine.
Yeah,
She's got a couple of bottles around.
Yeah.
She doesn't need that last drop.
Oh, you don't think that was our last bottle of wine? I think you're right, because if that's my last glass of wine, I'm wine drunk. I'm sad. I mean, I got Fernando on repeat.
Yeah.
I'm getting in the bubble bath. I need to know there's another glass after my bath as well. Because otherwise I'm just going to bed.
Yeah. I don't know. It feels a little risky drinking that much getting into the bathtub, but maybe
Why? It's wine. It's
That's
not
true.
like she's
she may not be as shit faced
doing
as
speedballs.
as I'm picturing.
Oh, she's definitely drunk.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
whatever.
Anyway, so we enter episode 2 pretty fiercely with big old Gordon coming through the ceiling, scaring the shit out of Holly, throwing her around. Man, she hit that wall hard.
Sorry, which part?
When Gordon grabs her and throws her into the bookshelf.
Oh, the stunts in this sequence in general are fucking amazing. They are actually great. Later on, when Karen sort of slips in the kitchen,
is amazing.
and it's just like she goes down hard and falls against the kitchen island.
But
that was awesome.
it was perfect too. She's still wet from the tub. Why wouldn't she go sliding into that on the
You saw how
terrible
much
tile floor?
Avon the bubble bath she was putting in there? She was slick as hell.
Could she have stayed under the water hiding from the Demogorgon? Gord. I
No,
can't not say it.
his name is Gordon now, and that's what we will be calling for the rest of this series.
Gordon. Could they have stayed under the water without floating up? You'd have to use some real muscle power to hold yourself down, right?
Jack was saying like lungs full of air would be very difficult, I think.
You'd have to be like holding like those muscles. Karen looks fit though. She could do
Goddamn
it.
right she does. Yeah, I don't know.
Anyway, it doesn't matter.
I feel like it would be difficult to hide in a bathtub, bubble bath or not.
There's a lot of bubbles. That Avon bath, like you must use the entire bottle to get those bubbles up that high, babe.
Yes, it was fresh. but still.
Ted was useful.
Ted did something. Dadgummit, he did something right for once.
The mouth on him.
I know. I was blushing through that entire scene.
That was a typical nightgown of the age, too.
Sure, yeah.
Oh.
I like her high heel slippers too, which we don't see on her, but the Demogorgon steps on them.
Wash. I don't know. Holly's overall match with that T-shirt was very Rainbow Brightish. I mean, was that on purpose?
Maybe.
It was like, phew, that was a punch in the face of color.
Yes. Yeah, even for you. Wow,
Even for me.
That's pretty bad.
Speaking of color, though, I always loved pink and red growing up. Those were my, most people don't think those colors go
Yeah,
together.
I always thought they didn't go together.
Right. But I loved it. And so Nancy and her full on pink outfit covered in blood, I'm like, that is just beautiful.
Work it, girl.
Work it.
Work that blood all over that pink outfit. Okay.
Yeah. So,
Look, a spectacular sequence to come into episode 2.
whew,
Brutally violent. I actually felt bad for Ted. His chest gets caved in or whatever happens to him.
yeah.
Demogorgons, I've always thought they were sort of kind of useless in a way. They're big and scary, and they have this weird, they were always sort of drawn that way to be scary in like D&D books, but I've always thought it's kind of stupid. Like they have all these teeth, but I don't think they're actually biting anything. Do you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But now this new they've solved the problem with these slashing claws.
Yeah, that was brutal.
Which is like, yeah, totally brutal. Mm-hmm. But their whole foreskin head.
Did you just say foreskin head?
Yeah, it looks like a foreskin. Like, doesn't it?
Is that, you don't, never mind.
It's okay. You can solve it. I don't have one. That's what I imagine.
Maybe, if that's what happens when an erection happens, it
okay, but
opens
when it's
up like petals and there's teeth.
never mind the opening.
I'm
up.
very
When it's closed,
Uh-huh.
this looks like a,
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Well,
Maybe.
Well, you're going to have to ask one of your friends that still has one.
Okay. I don't know who has one. I actually do know
I
one.
do know.
I know one.
Not from experience, just from hearing. Okay, so you thought for a moment that there was multiple...
Hey, Mike, show me your cock real quick. Okay, maybe it doesn't look like a Demogorgon after all.
You thought there was multiple Demogorgons, and was that because you didn't notice that he went through the portal and came out the other portal?
Yeah, I thought there was
That was
three
cool.
Demogorgons. Yeah, it was very cool, very Nightcrawler. Yeah, I guess we could have been like pointing out all the references. Like obviously Poltergeist, when the Demogorgon comes through the ceiling, that is literally a scene from Poltergeist.
Mm-hmm.
And the whole concept of a little girl being kidnapped and taken into another dimension, also Poltergeist. But yeah.
Okay.
It's great stuff.
Stab. Get that wine bottle. You emptied it. You're using it. I mean, she did a good job. He was bleeding all through the upside down as
Exactly
11 was trying to, following the blood.
She did a lot better than Ted, that's for sure.
You know, Nancy, they're all trying to get back to the Wheelers as fast as they can. And poor Nancy finds her mother in an absolute mess. But they get her to the hospital, and Ted's in a coma, so he's not dead. Mama's struggling, but still alive. And they're trying to talk to them.
What is the purpose from a writing point of view or a storytelling point of view? Why keep Ted alive?
Maybe he has some purpose later on.
I mean, other than to raise Holly, I guess, presumably.
He doesn't even know her age, so I mean,
yeah,
he is paying the
true.
bills, clearly.
This is very, very true.
Then he is reminded of the Wrinkle in Time because the book is there, which I noticed was by a cute little Rainbow Bright puzzle. Another little callback to the 80s.
All right.
And this is when he's relaying his theory to Nancy, who doesn't understand. Please repeat.
Yes.
For another callback of the 80s, which actually I've seen this in a few buildings down here. Those soap dispensers in the bathroom when Nancy's washing all that blood off. Like, can't you just smell that pink soap
100%.
and feel that metal and the goo going down the...
Yeah. Half the time you were cutting yourself on those things. They were kind of sharp, weren't they?
I think sometimes, those are gross.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So, look, they've nailed a lot of the 80s stuff. Some things have been missed, but for the most part, I think they're doing a pretty good job.
Yeah, and I guess they're going through this a few times and making sure Max isn't forgotten because Lucas visits and, they have their moment.
Well, yeah, good. I'm glad that Max is being remembered because she's my favorite kid.
Ah, okay.
And she's been in a coma this whole time.
Yeah.
So
Mike's theory is the Mr. Whatsit is the one who was her imaginary friend, which because in A Wrinkle in Time, Mrs. Whatsit. So Mr. Whatsit is her creation
right.
And so that's why they're like, okay, well, maybe if we can talk to Mom, she can give us some idea where she is and who this guy is so we can find this guy. And so
fair enough.
They sneak in there and get her to write down a few things. Oh, it's Henry. Oh, so it's...
Oh, Vecna.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Great.
It narrows it down. Yes, mystery solved, but also, okay, now what?
So now what? Got to get into the
Gotta
upside
go to
down.
the upside down to go get it. Yeah.
Yeah. Dustin resurfaces as
Yes.
Jonathan and Steve are in the car getting their battery juiced up from a rando they came across.
Yeah.
And
very disorienting, this part. Like, what's going on? I mean, where did this person come from? It feels like a lot was cut out.
it wasn't because when I rewatched the episode and heard the dialogue, he says, I think she realized who I was.
Yeah.
So he flagged her down. And she's being a little bitch because she realized that he stood her sister up one time. I'm like, okay, that's
really
a rando connection.
A lot of stuff happened, like I don't know.
For nothing, really. Like, I guess just so they could be stopped and Dustin would come across them. And that's
the detail about him standing up her sister or friend or whatever is just like, oh, okay, everybody and all the women in Hawkins hate Steve.
Yeah.
All roads lead to Nancy.
That's the only woman that doesn't hate him. And
right.
Okay.
Maybe, I don't know.
But before this, we should say how she got into the Upside Down, because it's kind of a funny moment.
Funny.
Nancy's over her dead mother. Haha. No,
her
that's not the part.
Dead.
Sorry, her dying mother. That's not the funny part. There's this gash in the wall where the Demogorgon obviously took Holly through.
Yes.
And Nancy's like, go, go, go. She just takes her time to get through this closing orifice on the wall. And I'm like, bitch, move. What are you doing? Why?
Well, you've already complained about how she looks when she runs. Maybe you're like, you know what? Let's try a take with you just walking briskly towards the wall instead.
Just a slow, cool stretch.
I thought it looked cool. I did think it looked cool. Her just sort of, just with purpose, walking through the opening into the Upside Down.
Well, again, this is a timing thing for me. It seems like an emergency because the giant vagina on the wall is closing.
All right.
It's contracting before our eyes.
I would have liked a little bit more of a sense of urgency, for sure.
But then it's like it completely stops opening so she can do a cool strut through. And then as soon as she's through, it closes up very fast. Mm-hmm. The timing is distracting for me.
Fair. That's fair.
Whatever. She got through. She looked cool. You liked it. Mission accomplished.
I wouldn't go as far as to say I liked it, even though that's what I just said. But I thought it looked okay. It looks cool.
We're pretty much at the end of this episode where Hopper and 11 see this immense, gigantic wall.
Yeah.
And Holly and Henry are in a prettier version of the Upside Down, about to go to this beautiful house because he has taken her from the playground, it looks like, in her mind. Mm-hmm. And they're walking to the house to have, I think he said, like, I hear them saying, it's time to have breakfast. So they're walking to the house. And they go in, shut the door, and says, I'm going to get all your friends to protect them from the monster as well as your family. There's lots of room here. Dun, dun, dun.
And Mr. Sandman, please.
Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream. Bop, bop, bop.
Make him the cutest
Why that song?
I've ever seen. Why? Well, probably because
it's a dream.
They're dreaming.
Not an 80s
this
song.
This is not the Upside Down, right? This is elsewhere.
Well, this is in her mind. She's in the Upside Down. Is she not?
Yes. Yes.
I have a feeling she's stuck to a wall somewhere getting pumped full of goop.
I think you're probably right.
And this is in her head.
Or this is elsewhere. This is not the Upside Down. This is
a holding cell?
Different. I think this is a different place.
Oh, okay. I believe you. Well, we'll find out.
We'll find out. Anything else you want to say?
No, I'm happy with it thus far. I'm enjoying it. I'm glad I'm back into it. Not sure if you feel the same way.
Full disclosure, we have seen all of the episodes that have been released. That's up to 4.
Yes.
I never would have made it to episode 2 if you weren't watching it.
Right.
I would have bailed. Huh. But
I mean, the familiarity will keep me.
Right. Sure.
I enjoy the characters.
Yeah.
Most of the characters.
Yeah. What bothers me about Stranger Things is the relationships and the dialogue get on my nerves.
Yeah.
The same way I hated Goonies for the just yelling at each other constantly nonstop, like nonstop. And the whole thing was Joe Dante or whoever it was. Was it who directed?
Come on. Director Richard Donner.
Dante Donner. I always get the two of them.
Christopher Columbus had something to do with it, did he not?
Chris Columbus, I think, discovered America. Just kidding. His first directorial debut, I think, was Adventures in Babysitting, but don't quote me on that. Actually, do quote me on that.
Christopher Columbus wrote the screenplay for Goonies.
Oh.
Based on a story by Steven Spielberg.
Right.
And he directed Home Alone and Mrs. Doubtfire.
Okay, so Richard Donner, saying, oh, this is how kids are. And like, I was the Goonies kids age when that movie came out, and that's not how we were in terms of screaming nonstop all the time.
I don't think that, not every kid is that personality.
Yeah, but I had friends and people. I knew
some
people.
Of them weren't
I lived in the real world.
Some of them weren't they weren't screaming and acting crazy?
I mean, not really. I don't know.
Okay.
Anyway,
that's not what bugs you about this.
It kind of is, though. Just this whole, it's manufactured conflict for seemingly no reasons. Like you go, why are they acting like this?
You're specifically talking about the scream fest in the van.
That and
is like, why are you screaming at each other for so long? And it's not a true resolution. It's like,
yeah, but it'll get resolved later in the season. It's when they finally have their reconciliation, and then it's going to make us feel good. So it's manipulated conflict to create tension for us to feel good about when they hug it out. Do you know what I mean? Like,
don't tell me what to feel, Duffers.
That's right, Duffers. I don't mind the conflict and the tension, but it just feels so unearned a lot of the time. Right. Yeah. And it's like we were talking about, like, here's an idea I have, and this is what I think we should do. What are you even talking about? Like this, what are you doing? Like when Hopper is going off on 11, like, what are you doing driving from A to B? We use the tunnels, blah, blah, blah. It's like, bro, we get it. You're overprotective, and it's like, we don't need all of.
Also, aren't you tired? You got shot.
Exactly.
You're bleeding.
It's like, you know what? She's here now, and she's got a plan, and what she just said makes complete perfect sense. So why are you questioning it? Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah. And it's just like to add tension because they don't think that we as an audience will pay attention otherwise. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or it's just so overt and black and white, and there's no subtlety.
It's too busy. It's making things too busy.
It's just a lot going on. And it's just like,
they could do with a little Krager, let them walk down that railroad quietly in the upside down instead of screaming at 11 about what you're just saying. You shouldn't. Right. You should be going through the tunnels.
Why Krager? What's the reference there?
Well, because in Barbarian, he literally had her walking down that basement.
Oh, yeah.
Forever, and
right.
I felt sick the entire time, but nothing's happening. She's just slowly walking, but the anticipation and the tension that is authentic to the situation, you don't need all that added.
You are bringing up an amazing point. Because there is no breath. There is no moment to chill. You know what I mean?
I'm not scared of the upside down right now because I'm in your fight, your argument, your nag fest of your daughter, when really you guys should be looking around to not get killed by the Demogorgons around you.
That's right.
Are you not drawing attention to yourselves that they'll hear you?
Exactly. It's like, it's just they have such a low opinion of the audience where it's just like they can't handle silence. They can't handle a reprieve from all of the angst and the tension and the whatever else. It's always, it's always tension, emotion, tension, emotion. They also do action very, very well, and all of the world building and the lore. And I'm having a blast, like going, oh, aliens, oh, poltergeist, and recognizing the references. So that part of it's fun.
Yeah.
But it's fucking exhausting, especially when they come out like 4 episodes at a time. So we're literally watching 4 episodes of this nonstop bickering and fighting and tension, and just it's a lot. And you have all the time in the world in theory, right? Like, take the breath, have a moment of silence. Let's hear the gum chewing.
Yeah.
Let us get annoyed with the gum chewing and then have Mike say something.
Yeah.
It hits better. It's funnier that way. But they just don't have those chops. They never have.
They don't have the patience.
They don't have the patience. They don't have the chops, I don't think. All due respect to the Duffer Brothers. They built something here that's fucking amazing. Like a world-beloved franchise, and it looks like it's heading towards a pretty satisfying, cool ending. It's going to be, if this is the last thing they ever do, it's a pretty awesome way to end a career. But they've signed a new deal with, I think, Paramount, and they're going to go on and do all sorts of other stuff. And they also had Wayward Pines before. Anyway, all this to say, I wish that that it was a little bit, they took a little bit more time to set up jokes and allow things to, like you say, do a Craiger, get tense, get
open that bottle of wine and let it breathe.
Exactly. Take a page out of Karen Wheeler's book. Kick those shoes off and start a bubble that.
Don't just take the bottle and smash it.
That's right. And can we wait until Karen is in the bathtub before Holly comes in? Because I don't know.
That's 80s. That is so 80s.
That would be 80s.
A little bit of tit. A little bit of tit. Right. Even side boob would be appreciated,
That's
folks.
right. All we want is a slow motion shot of Karen Wheeler emerging from her bubble bath. That's all we're asking.
The bubbles can just stay in the spots you don't want shown.
Exactly right. So we're going to do the next 2 episodes. We still have episode 6 of Welcome to Derry. We're also recapping if you're new here, so you can jump over there. Anyway, email us. Give us your best Stranger Things theories. Yell at us if you think we're off base on certain things. Thumbmorepod@gmail.com. You can join a Patreon for ad-free episodes and bonus episodes and a monthly hangout. And you can join our Discord. It's all great. It's the best community. $5 you'll ever spend a month. You give up one of your lattes, just one for the month.
For ad free.
Yeah, for ad free. Okay.
All right, we'll see you soon.
Bye.